What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Cutlass Board Games channel. We are playing Blood on the Clocktower, and no less, we are playing a custom script of mine with some of my homebrew characters. This is Catch and Release. I have gone through all of these characters with our players, and if you've been watching a lot of their videos on the channel, you'll probably be familiar with some of these, like the Imitator, which does show up a lot, but if you want to stop and have a read, I recommend pausing the video now, and then pausing the video now for the second half. Like I said, I've already gone through everything with the players, so they know what's going on, which means all I have to do is build a bag. We have a 12-player game, which means 2 outsiders, unless we play Tormentor, which gives -1 outsider. What I kind of want to do I really want to make signature happen. I think the best way to make signature happen is maybe perhaps like this. So signature is if 4 dead good players have no dead good neighbors, you win the game. So if the demon has a particularly good kill pattern, they can win the game early, or if executions are careless, they can win the game early, which I kind of like. The lycanthrope can also potentially prevent a signature, so we'll probably avoid that. But then we're going to have 2 outsiders, and then 7 townsfolk. We'll come back, but I like the idea of having a pixie and an imitator in play to create a whole bunch of double claims, but we need some good info. The Rat King and the signature is really good, because the Rat King can help you be confident that there is dead townsfolk in certain places. I might go the Savant. Do I want a librarian is a good question. I think this might be too powerful, so I might go Evil Twin instead. But what if we want Tormentor? What if we do want Tormentor? Maybe this is better. So this is just the regular kill pattern, but on the first night, minions gain not in play outsider abilities, which is pretty strong. And so it's likely I will do the ones that say when you die, so that the actual outsiders in play can maybe be the Puzzle Master. How does that go? And I like the librarian. I think that's fine. It is -1 outsider, so maybe I just want the imitator, and we get an extra townsfolk because of that. Channeler is interesting, because if Channeler hits a minion, they lose their minion ability. So I want to see how that goes. I think General is helpful. And then I want Balloonist or Fortune Teller. I think Balloonist is fine. And then let's go Princess. I think I'm okay with this. Alright, let's send it out. And this looks good. Alright.
One has the ability already, yeah.
Alright, everybody has their token. It's time to go to sleep. Honk shoe, everybody. Alright, let's open up the first night. So the first thing is picking out some bluffs. I like the lycanthrope here. Ryan is requesting to be the good twin. Sucks to suck, buddy. That would not be happening. I'm giving some really powerful shit here. I actually think this is fine. Saying that there's no lycanthrope is pretty good, and then giving Clockmaker is okay. So I like this. So we're gonna go Wakes. We're gonna go. This is the demon. These are your minions. These characters are not in play. Sick. do this. Cool. Nothing else needs to happen here. We are also going to get awakes. You have received a not in play ability. So signature is going to have the barber ability. I'm just going to use the pit crone because that works fine for me. And this is Moonchild. That way I don't have to have a custom one. So Sam's going to have the barber ability. You have gained the barber ability. And then you have gained the Moonchild ability. So in a Tormentor game, the minions can always claim outsiders because they know that they are not in play, which is pretty strong. But the good team kind of wants to kill all outsiders, and the Rat King will always tell you who is an outsider and who is not, based on who is executed, which I think is handy. We're then going to go Wake. Please make a choice. And then we're going to make somebody Serenovus mad. And then we've got to pick our Imitator and our Pixie targets. Pixie Princess is actually really funny. I really like that. I really like that. I think it might be bad. But we'll see. Are we getting a pick? Are we getting a choice made? I'll come back to that. So I need to put my imitatorship somewhere. I need my librarian to see someone. I think librarian seeing the imitator and who? I think, yeah, okay. And then if the imitator sees a savant, the librarian sees two savants. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. Okay, we've seen. Is he picked someone? Ryan is Serenovus mad as the princess. Amazing. Wake. This character selected you, Serenovus. You are mad that you are the princess. Sick. Okay, so that's done. The imitator is going to learn savant. So we're going to go character, savant, yes. Cool. I'm going to need to make sure I have all my savant information in advance because there's going to be a bunch of people coming and talking to me, which is really funny. We are going to have a Pixie Princess character. Princess, yes. We then need to see our librarian. Ryan chirping some shit. We're going to see Rick. We're going to see Justin as character imitator. And we're going to have a balloonist. So the balloonist is going to be kind of important. I think I might show Amelia first. That might be huge. So player. Rollo learns a player. And then Matt is our general. Do I think good is winning? Do I think it's neutral? I think evil is probably more accurate. I'm going to say evil is winning. But okay, what am I missing? Just the savant information, I think. What is our savant information going to be? All right, well, let's give a minion mislead for the first day. What about a pit crone mislead? Oh, I could just mean that's kind of generic, where it could be tormentor or pit crone, and just say a player gained the barber ability last night. A player gained the barber ability last night. Or let's talk about a townsfolk not in play. Let's talk about the village idiot. The village idiot is really interesting. A player is mad they are the village idiot. I like that. Okay. I think we're good to go. Let's wake them up. Good morning, everybody. You awake to discover I have died. That is because I am not subscribed to the Cutlass Board Games channel, and that is lethal, may I add. You will have 6 minutes to try and avenge me, because surely only a demon would do such a thing as to not be subscribed to the Cutlass Board Games YouTube channel. Alright, anyway, play the game. Play the game.
Play the game.
All right, since
Play
we're
the
all here
game.
in town, I have a tiara. I would like to nominate someone, and hopefully get them executed.
Let's kill Ryan immediately. I'm the princess.
Hello.
Hello.
Your arrival has been prophesied in the ancient texts. Would
I
you
believe
like
so.
your savant information?
Yes, please.
Alright. A player gained the barber ability last night. Or
Okay. 1 sec. Ability last night. Yep. Or
a player is mad they are the village idiot.
is mad they are the village idiot. Sweet. Thank you so much.
Good luck.
How does Kai? Wait, you're here, Kai. Public SD question, because I'm too lazy to move. In the world where a pixie gains the princess ability, it starts on the first day that they gain the ability, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Sounds good.
Someone pinged. Oh, they're gone.
I could be a general or I could be a clockmaker.
It's a long list. VI,
Mm-hmm.
clock, or general. All right. Well, I also could be a VI, so I would be particularly interested in knowing if you actually are that.
Well, I could be, yes.
That's very helpful.
Anything else other than VI you want to give me?
Nah.
No. Okay. VI. Can I join your VI group when you start forming them?
Are you the VI? We only accept bona fide VIs.
Oh, I've got my creds. Don't worry, I can bring my VI passport.
All right, who'd you pick?
Oh, let's have that conversation. Let's find some other VIs and
You're not a
congregate.
VI. You're not a VI.
What do you mean
Good
I'm
day.
not a VI?
Okay. I'm pretty happy to just, like, if there's a barber in the game, I'm also fine taking Clockmaker at some point.
Well, I'm the barber, right? Because, like, you've given me the not-in-play ability.
Yeah.
So I might go Lycanthrope if that's all right with you, because I already claimed to Rollo, but I was going to back into Barber, but no, there's no reason to ever come out with Barber. No, I'll just go with Lycanthrope.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool.
Thank
and
you.
So you're buffing Clock, right?
I'm either taking Clockmaker or Village Idiot. I'll check with Quinn to see what's happening.
Okay.
If it's a Clockmaker, I'll bluff Clockmaker 2.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks.
I mean, I'll vote for myself. The person you're gonna think probably won't vote for them.
It's gonna be a race between Ryan and Weedy.
I understand what Weedy is doing if Weedy is holding on to like a bear, which is fine. But I want to do my thing. I've never done the thing, you know.
I've never actually seen a princess.
Cool. Okay. We'll leave you to get confirmed. If I don't receive any better offers, I'm happy to nominate you, Josh, and then we'll leave you to get confirmed by the Rat King.
Rat King.
Rat King.
Rat.
I'm pretty useless anyway, so yeah, just go me.
Okay. You are townsfolk though, right? Otherwise, the Rat King thing's not gonna work. Okay. Cool.
Yes.
Perfect.
All right. Good Rat King food.
Excellent. Rat King.
Right.
Yeah.
Rat
Thank you.
King. Perfect. I've chatted with all of you already.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I've made one hard claim. Actually, no, I haven't hard claimed, but I have gone pretty close. Can I give you two?
Yeah, I'll take 2.
Village Idiot.
Hello.
What's
I'm
up?
here to get my fake savant info.
Oh, of course. I prepared this for you earlier.
Yep.
First, there is a true statement.
Yes.
Or there is a false statement.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Good luck.
It's not really worth leaving town, is it?
Yes.
30 seconds. Whew.
It's almost gong time.
20 seconds. You'll have to gong on 3 or 4 times, Keith. I can tell already.
All right. I'll just
some
spam
deep-
the button.
there's
I'll
some
just
deep
show up to their
combo.
house with an actual gong.
You need one where it's like just bring them back.
Just yank.
Oh, you didn't tell me what you were, Justin.
Oh, did I not? Oh,
It's-
I'm like, must
it's
have
second
No.
gong.
The oldest trick in the book.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It's time for nominations and executions and juggles. Any jugglers in the chat? Let's start with Weedy.
I'm not a juggler. I'm the princess. If anybody has a fortune teller, yes, or a balloonist ping, or a VI evil on someone, can you tell me so that I don't just murder a good player? Thank you.
Okay. Going around the circle, Quinn, you're up next.
I do have a VI evil on someone. Can share that close to the time.
Okay, Amelia, you're up next.
I would like to juggle Ryan and Weedy as the princess and the pixie, both of them.
That's 4.
And I would like to juggle Quinn as a village idiot.
That's 5. All right, Heard. That makes you next, Rick.
Like to juggle Juan as the imitator.
Okay.
Amelia as village idiot. Weedy as princess. Rolo as balloonist. That'll do.
That's 4.
Yeah.
All right, Heard. Juan, you're up next.
I would like to juggle as well.
Okay.
Could I juggle Weedy as the princess, Ryan as the princess,
Okay.
Rolo as the balloonist,
Yep.
Josh as the Serenovus, and Candace as the village idiot?
Okay. Heard. Rolo, you're up next.
I would like to juggle Ryan, Candace, and Weedy as the village idiot.
Okay.
Quinn as the village idiot as well, and Rick as the 5th village idiot.
All right.
Sorry, I did that really badly.
Yes.
Ryan, Candace, Weedy, Quinn, and Rick as the village idiot.
Excellent. Heard.
Can I just add something? For the people that are juggling me or Ryan as the princess, it may be worth amending juggles because our abilities, whether one of us is a pixie or not, is probably going to be self-evident in the end. And also, we basically become redundant after day 1 or day 2. Or whatever day that we get our abilities.
Okay. Josh, anything to add?
Yeah, can I request the real princess to kill me, please? Thank you.
Sure thing. Weedy, your hand is still up. Is this for a nomination?
Go, Ryan.
Okay. Ryan?
Ryan nominates Josh.
Okay, Ryan nominates Josh. Ryan, please tell us why.
As requested.
Excellent. Josh?
Yeah, I'm great. Pixie, not pixie. What's it called? Princess food.
Princess
Okay.
food.
6 votes is required to feed Josh to the princess. Okay. 6 votes required. Taking the vote starting now.
To be clear, Ryan isn't the princess.
Okay, that is 7. Josh is marked for execution. Any further nominations?
Quinn, who is your evil on?
My ping was on Rollo, but
Okay.
you don't have to go for it. I'm just saying that's some info.
You could also do Justin, because I had claim to Justin and then he left the chat. And I'm sad about that.
Justin.
Classic Justin with it.
Naughty,
Be
naughty.
careful.
Not true.
Do we have an evil twin?
You guys, Amelia's my evil twin.
That was so predictable. It would just be helpful to know what 2 minions we're dealing with. Because Sarah...
Hi.
Alright, I'm here to receive my savant information.
Excellent. You will receive 2 pieces of information. The first piece of information is true. The second piece of information is false.
Wow, that is very instructive. Thank you very much.
Good luck.
Much else other day.
Alright, second call for nominations.
If you're looking for a nomination, I think I can be nominated as well.
Tossing up between you and Ryan. I'll nominate Candace.
Alright, Weedy nominates Candace. Please tell us why.
To be clear, I'm the princess. Ryan, I'm almost certain is a pixie because, he asked publicly a question about a pixie princess to Keith. To me, that signals that he's actually the pixie. I was going to nominate Ryan because I didn't really see much sense in us having 2 princess abilities in one game. If Candace is happy to be princess food, that's fine. I don't think Ryan's evil necessarily, but if we actually want a princess ability to file, then...
Cool. Candace, anything to add?
I'm happy to die. I'm claiming to be the clockmaker with a 2, so I'm useless at this point.
Oh, 2.
Okay. 7 to tie, 8 to die. Taking the vote starting now. Alright, 5 is not enough. Any final nominations? Closing in 10. 5. 1. Josh has been executed. Everybody, please go to sleep. Okay, so not that bad, not great. Not great. Okay, we're gonna wake the channeler and say use your ability ? I'm also gonna wake the Serenovus and say make a choice. Usability? No. Makes sense. Serenovus, and then the princess would activate if the princess did a thing. So we are going to get a death from the demon. However, when Quinn wakes up, you learn Amelia is the Rat King. Ryan, mad as the pixie. That's so sick. Alright. Wake. This character selected you, Serenovus. You are mad, you are the pixie. Quinn putting in bingo numbers. Okay, so now it's our time for the Tormentor to choose a player. And then that player will die. Then we have the Balloonist and the General. I think after the Rat King, it's really easy to confirm the Rat King is a townsfolk. Then we show one of our minions, probably Quinn. I think Quinn is probably the correct choice. Okay. Interesting. So the Rat King does activate before the demon. But Amelia dies. That's pretty rough for the good team. But we're going to lean on our Balloonist a little bit, and the Balloonist is going to learn Quinn. Which, if they claim an outsider, will make sense, being next to a townsfolk, and that is fine. And then we're going to get the General, and the General is going to learn Evil again. This time, perhaps more convincingly. The death of the Rat King is pretty brutal. The princess didn't activate. I could also argue that I killed the imitator because Rick point blank called the imitator publicly, which is a bit rough. But I need to come up with some savant information. So, okay, so savant information, let's say only townsfolk are dead. That will be pretty confirmable with the Rat King. And then I give a false thing. Dead. Or, and then I give something that's helpful, that's not true. Which I think is important. So, let's name drop a character that's not in play. Let's talk about the Kazali. How about that? Or the Kazali picked two people whose name starts with the same letter. Is kind of funny. Excellent. Let's quickly double check some stuff. There isn't a night spot for the imitator, and there should be. I'll need to remember that in the future, but I think this is fine. I think this is fine. All right, good morning, everybody. You learn Amelia has died in the night. You will have 5 minutes for today.
Bad.
We have a yeah. I was Sarah mad yesterday as the princess. I am actually the pixie, but not for the princess.
Oh,
So
what? You broke Pixie Madness, though.
Huh? Yeah, that's why I'm
But then-
outing my as pixie now because
But
I've
then
already
why did
lost
you?
my pixie.
If you're Cernus mad, why did you waste the princess ability?
Because I was Ceranos mad as the like if I were, how do I put this? If I'm mad as a princess, an actual princess would want to nominate someone on their first day. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
No.
Yo, I thought I'd just come and visit again. I just love coming to visit and have little chats.
Yeah, receive 2 pieces of information, perhaps.
Oh, that'd be nice too. Thank you.
All right. First piece of information.
Mm-hmm.
The Khazali picked 2 people whose name starts with the same letter.
Picked 2 people. Name starts same letter. Yep.
Or only townsfolk are dead.
Or only townsfolk are dead. Sweet. Thank you.
Good luck.
Like,
name's
having a princess
Quinn.
and a lycanthrope is so redundant that, like, I can't imagine the 2 being in the same game.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. My backup nomination will be Quinn because he's my second name after Amelia, who died in the night, and he also was claiming to have a village idiot evil on me. So he's, from my perspective, if he is sticking with VI, he's either just a minion or the drunk VI.
That's fair. I think I'd prefer to see Sam or Ryan die.
Okay. I think, unfortunately, I believe Ryan was Sarah Mad because I think he would go over the top and Sarah Madness as the princess.
Yeah, but he probably didn't need to be the first person to nominate there.
Yeah. I did. I definitely was like, oh, because he nominated first, he must be the real princess, and so that's.
Well, I
didn't
mean, we
vote
both had our
anyone.
hands up, and then I thought he had something to say, so I offered for him to say something first, and then he nominated. So I thought I was being polite, but that's all right.
Unfortunate. Okay.
Cool.
Well, go get some more chats.
An eviction unless we have a
Like,
lycanthrope.
if the
In
real
which case,
if the real princess killed me, then we could have actually lived. Well, you could have lived.
which would have been amazing. Keith, I was so happy when I got Rat King. I was like, this is the best token ever. I'm very excited. And then, look what's happened.
You made one friend.
I did. But it's me and my dead friend.
Yeah.
It's not very helpful.
Yeah, no one cares about dead people on the script.
A little unfortunate.
Anyway, I haven't seen any evidence of any minion, which is making me think we should be worried about signature and potentially kill one of our neighbors tonight.
Yeah.
Well, if I believe Ryan's Cernovus, then there's evidence of that. But
I'm down to kill Justin or Joan. What? I mean, if I could send it.
yeah, okay.
I mean,
I'm gonna talk to them and see what they're claiming.
Yeah.
All right.
Hello.
Hello. What's going on?
Are you the juggler by any chance?
I'm not.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Do you know if there was an actual juggler yet?
I had a hard claim on day one, but like I never, like people hard claim juggler when they're not the juggler. So like I don't really have much.
Sure, I guess, but
stuff
nothing's
going.
happened. Nothing's happened.
Sorry?
Today. No one's come out today.
Not that I know of. Why? What's up?
Oh no, I was just fishing for information.
Just die.
Cool. Let's just kill Ryan then.
I'm down.
Sam. Apparently, Sam's a lycanthrope, which seems entirely redundant with a princess and a pixie princess. So probably just
Yeah,
kill her.
because the demon wouldn't do anything anyway. It's like, wasn't one of those two
That's just
characters
like
on the same?
layers of people's abilities just not being able to function. So
Yeah, it seems like a weird thing to have on the same script.
God, I haven't really looked.
I will ask publicly to
Oh,
Matt.
I know.
Haven't heard of any
Yeah, I know what.
outsiders.
I know what Matt's claiming.
Welcome back, everybody. It's time for nominations and executions. Juan, you've got your hand up.
Not a juggle. This is a public question to Matt. If he will volunteer his tribute to prevent us losing the signature, because one of either Josh or Amelia's neighbors will potentially need to die to prevent that eventuality.
You're asking me?
Yes, will he volunteer his tribute?
What about you, Juan? You can volunteer yourself.
I can also volunteer his tribute, but I'm asking someone else first.
Aren't you a juggler?
I'd
Not
like,
anymore.
like to have a, well, I guess we can't have a private chat. But like, isn't the same true about Amelia?
Yeah.
My neighbors, yeah. I think
Their
we need to
neighbours-
kill. Because
Me-
otherwise, if we execute someone who's not a neighbor to Josh or myself, and then the demon just kills elsewhere, and they win. I'm only saying that because I haven't seen evidence of 2 minions. So if we have evidence of 2 minions, we don't need to do this.
All right, Josh.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to say a couple of things. First of all, there is a Rat King in the game. Second of all, I'm the pixie who saw Princess.
Huge.
Huh.
All right, Rick has got his hand up.
That was very bad.
Are noms open?
Sure.
I'd like to nominate Juan.
All right. Rick nominates Juan. Rick, please tell us why.
I think we've already had a discussion around the. Let me get the right character. It's the signature. That we're at risk. Juan's a spent juggler, unless he's one of these special I juggle every night jugglers, which he might be. I don't know. Otherwise, maybe he could die for the betterment of the town.
Fair enough. I'm actually an unspent role. I was just saying juggler things to hide a juggler yesterday. Yeah, but I mean, I'm not the worst kill. I would prefer to, go into Matt potentially, but Matt didn't seem very keen. Otherwise, I voted myself.
Okay. 5 votes is required to put Juan on the block. Taking the vote starting now.
Like that. I can magically put Matt's hat on. No! Damn you, Rick.
I'm just gonna drop.
All right. 5 is enough. Juan is on the block.
Sorry, Juan, you shouldn't have been next to me.
I'll nominate Ryan, I guess.
Okay. Quinn nominates Ryan. Quinn, please tell us why.
I don't think we're gonna lift this off Juan, but Ryan coming out as the pixie and then Josh coming out as the pixie princess means that Ryan's either lying twice or there's something funky going on, which, fair enough. Lots of funkiness in this game. But could also be worth a kill. I guess the only problem is the sequence. So if we want
should
to avoid
definitely
that,
do this
we'll kill Juan.
tomorrow, because this could just lose us the game.
True.
All right. Ryan, anything to add?
Yeah, what Amelia said. We don't have evil twins. I don't know if there's been any pit croning, because people would say if there's pit croning, right? Because you can be out with your pit crony thing, which makes me think Serenovus and Signature. So I would want to kill either Juan or Matt first in this situation. There's also apparently a lycanthrope. So lycanthrope, you're welcome to pick me. I'm just a spent pixie savant. Yeah.
Okay. 5 to tie, 6 to die. Taking the vote, starting now.
Oh, thank you, Quinn.
No worries. Moral support. Oh, come on,
Five,
you can't let me
five.
hang. Yeah, there we go.
Alright, 2 is enough. Ryan is on the block. I'm just kidding. Any further nominations, please?
Rollo will nominate Quinn.
Alright. Rollo nominates Quinn. Please tell us why.
I don't really want this to go through because if we don't kill Juin, then I'm a great kill for the demon because of the signature. So I selfishly want Juin to still die, but I want to out the fact that from my perspective, Quinn is either a minion or the drunk VI, and so if nothing else, the Lycan, it would be a great pick for a Lycan in the night.
Yeah. Quinn, anything to add?
Strong offense. You don't want me to die. But I mean, look, I guess from your perspective that makes sense. From my perspective, it doesn't yet make sense, but it might in the future. So I guess I think we're killing Juin today. I'd prefer to kill Ryan tomorrow, but it's totally up to you guys what you do tomorrow.
Okay.
Or we could act on my information, which is that I got an evil roll.
Okay. 5 to tie, 6 to die. Taking the votes, starting now.
Not even one vote. Come on, guys.
Alright. 0 is not enough. Any final nominations? Hello.
Right, I need you to talk to me for a solid 15 seconds because I'm very much cooking with the Savant info.
Bro's got some big numerals kind of Savant info. Alright.
Yeah.
If you alphabetized all of the players, you would find all of the evil team are either sitting next to each other or have no evil neighbors.
That's crazy. All
I
right.
have no fucking idea if that's correct or not. I just made that
I
up on the spot.
don't know what you just said. All right, cool.
It would be really funny.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Any final nominations, please?
I'll nominate Matt for my own skin.
All right. Juin nominates Matt. Please tell us why.
I know it's meant to be like you work together with the good team to win this game, but I like to use my ability.
Okay, Matt, anything to add?
I'd also like to use my ability.
Damn, you're gonna reverse me like that. Oh.
All right. Tough defense. That is 5 to tie on Juin or 6 to execute Matt. Taking the vote, starting now.
It's always a crowd favorite to kill Juin.
Damn it.
All right.
I hope he's not
That
the demon.
is not enough. I'll be closing in 5, 4, 3.
I remember this, Rick.
1. Juin has been executed and does die. Everyone, please go to sleep. Okay, that's not the worst. The channel not activating is a little bad, but it's not the worst. The things that the channeler could have stopped is the imitator effect or shut down one of the minion abilities. But they seem to be dodging signature, and Serenovus hasn't done any permanent harm yet. Speaking of Serenovus permanent harm, let's have you make a choice. And we can think about where the balloonist is going to jump to next. I think showing Weedy is a pretty good pick. I think Weedy reads socially good. I think it's likely that he will be trusted as a townsfolk, and that means that you can definitively say that Quinn is not a townsfolk. Which would be interesting. If the good team executes an evil player, that does not contribute to signature. So the signature maths from this point out is going to get a little funky. Ryan, Mad, Barber. Excellent. This character selected you, the Serenovus. You are mad. You are the barber. The barber. The baba. Baba? The Rat King is dead. I need the Tormentor to make a choice. Words are hard, isn't it? It's a pinch. My leg is really itchy tonight. And then after the Tormentor, we're going to have the all-important Balloonist info, and then I need to consider what our Savant might learn. And the General is going to receive Evil again. And then if they do actually kill Quinn, neutral. But killing Quinn is kind of brutal because it'll be a Moonchild pick. But if there's a Moonchild pick and there's 2 deaths, that confirms Tormentor to Rollo, potentially. I think I just can't act on the Imitator. I have to just like trust that Justin Savant Bluff is good enough. I think it's fine. It's probably pushing it. I really would like for Candace to make a choice. Thank you. Rick. That's a bit rough. Okay. Very bad. In that case, we are going to show the demon. Sick. And then we're going to go wake, player, candy chat, full scent. Then we are going to have general information. Evil is winning. I could have said neutral because they've dodged signature for right now. But losing Rick is really brutal. The demon's choices have been very unfortunate. And executing the channeler also very unfortunate. This is what I get for talking in the night. I don't know what has been said during the night. I had you on mute, so I don't know. This has been seen, and I believe that is everything. We are no longer going to have an imitator kill. So I think we are fine. There's actually an opportunity for the imitator kill to have ended the game earlier, but if they make an execution here, that is Ryan or Weedy. Can they lose the game? Candace kills the other one and Signature wins the game. That's interesting. I really like Signature Maths. Signature Maths is cool. I do not need to come up with Savant information because the Savant is dead. Let's wake him up. Good morning,
We had a great conversation.
everybody. You awake to discover Rick died last night.
Cool. I've been made Cineramad the past 2 days. I'm actually the barber. The reason that I'm coming out with this is because I don't think it's a Fangu game at this point. Otherwise, they would have. I was pretty obviously being a weirdo. So I think they would have to me.
Oh, weirdo.
Yeah.
That's pretty standard for you, though.
So true, bestie.
So what you Cineramad as? Princess? or Pixie?
Princess, then Pixie. Yeah. I don't know who it's moved to today. But yeah, I'm your face-up outsider. Yay, yay, yay.
We also have a problem where if Quinn is executed and Quinn Moonchild picks Ryan or Weedy, and then the demon picks the other one, the game also ends to the signature. So they really do need a lucky hit here with the executions. Ideally Candace or Sam.
Does Sus also find cool?
Yeah. Oh, so Sam also claimed to be the Lycan to me on day 1, and it seems really weird if we have princess, pixie princess, and then lichen as the townsfolk
Also,
roles.
yeah, what if there's a lichen? They should be killing people next to the dead players, which they're not. So I
Yeah.
don't believe that either, for a second.
Yeah, I don't see why Rick would be killed by a lichen. Although, to be fair, you could the lichen will probably say they picked, like me or something, and Rick died instead. But I kind of think that I don't know, like killing Sam feels safe because if she's
Also,
good, it rules out Amelia, but she also could just be evil.
yeah, I feel like if there's a lichen, there's no way they don't kill one of my neighbors like straight away because
Yeah,
that's like the whole point of the lichen being in the game.
yeah, it's hard. Okay, I'll let you get some more chats. I'll talk to Amelia because I haven't spoken with her.
You retain the claim of princess.
Yep.
Awesome. Oh, shame we couldn't use your ability then. Another villager in town. I was a channeler. Didn't use my ability. That's why I said I was on spec.
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, no one claimed outside of TOS team, right? Because of Fango script.
No, I've barely had any claims, so.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. Oh, I mean, this is worth outing. But Lycanthrope apparently tried to pick you a couple nights ago. So, do you reckon you're a faux paw target?
I think we should kill the lycanthrope. I think there's no reason why you'd put a princess and a lycanthrope in the same game.
Yeah. So the Lycanthrope, unless the Lycanthrope specifically is puzzle drunk, then I can't see a world where that makes sense.
No, I think we can.
I just realized there's a scenario where, because the signature has the barber ability, if the signature is executed, you can swap the signature into another player, into a good player to keep the win kind of alive. But it says you win the game, so the good team can win with the signature ability if there's a good signature. That's very funny. I'm just curious as to what the barber swap might be, because there's a few good options. Alright, it's almost gong time.
Cool.
Ringing the gong for Quinn. Must be a weekday. Welcome
I
back,
didn't do that.
everybody. It's time for nominations and executions. Ryan.
In response to the information that Rick is posting in chat, day one I was mad as the princess. I'm not sure how, which means I think the other one either has to be Pixie, which is not true because Josh is the Pixie princess, or perhaps VI imitator. Yeah, I assumed that if people were gaining outsider abilities, they would come out with it at this point. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Let's go Rolo next.
Yeah, I was just gonna out my role. I'm the balloonist. Again, my 3 pings are Amelia, Quinn, and then Candace. I told Sam on day 1 that Amelia was my balloonist ping. And then Amelia died afterwards. So that's why I nominated Quinn yesterday, because from my perspective, Amelia's good and I thought claiming townsfolk, but yeah, that's what I got.
Okay. Rick, you're up next.
Just publishing info into the chat if anybody hasn't noticed.
Cool. Amelia?
Just wanted to speculate about a world where Ryan and Weedy are the clock too. I've heard of one half of Savant info that states the Serenovus was mad on day 1. I feel like maybe that could be where that is.
Okay. Any nominations, please? Ryan?
Sorry, this is just in response to Amelia. If The problem is, I believe Josh is confirming Weedy. So in that world, the evil, unless there's a face-up puzzle master, or you think I believe Tormentor put a puzzle master ability in play, then Josh should not be getting this information. So then why do I, as an evil teammate of Weedy and Josh, push for Josh's execution on day one?
Sorry, what information does Josh have on you?
No, I'm saying that Josh, I believe, is the pixie princess and is confirming Weedy. So unless you think, I don't think that makes me, Weedy, and Josh the evil team in this situation.
Okay, the Lycan has also picked Weedy the night that I was killed at night.
I think we just kill the lycanthrope. Like,
think we
I
should
don't
kill
think,
Sam.
I don't really see there being a game where there's a princess and a lycanthrope both in play.
And a pixie
They're
princess.
stepping on each other's toes.
Yeah,
I think s-
I'm the lycanthrope who picked Weedy and then Ryan. So yeah, if you guys do want to just get me off the board so that we don't have to work around that, I'm happy to.
It's good for signature as well to kill you.
Yeah.
Rollo will nominate Sam.
Okay, Rollo nominates Sam. Rollo, please tell us why.
Yeah, pretty much what we said before. It seems weird for there to be a pixie princess, a princess, and a lycan, and the lycan kills aren't going through.
All right, Sam, anything to add?
Nope. Yeah. Do what you want.
Okay, 4 votes are required to put Sam on the block. Taking the vote, starting now. Okay, that is 5 votes. Sam is on the block.
My only qualm with that is that the people I've got in my village idiot evil, and Ryan all voted on that. Wait, did Ryan vote?
Yeah, I voted.
Ryan did.
Also,
Justin didn't vote, and the clock too could put Sam and Justin as the evil pair.
Okay, if Ryan didn't vote, I'm happy with this.
Ryan voted.
Oh, I'm not happy with it.
It's only Candace and I didn't vote.
Okay.
That's probably not going to get lifted anyway. Yeah, a bit hard.
I mean, I'm willing to vote for Ryan or Roller now, based on that. But tell me up to you guys.
I'll nominate Ryan.
Okay, Justin nominates Ryan. Please tell us why.
Ryan's been a bit back and forthy with role claims, claiming to be Sarah Mad twice in a row. Now claiming Barber, which is not the worst kill. I mean, better earlier than later.
I think that's like a
I don't know.
perfect sequence of lies to not get killed.
Yeah, is this signature loss if we kill Ryan? I don't know.
Yes, it is.
If I'm good.
Okay, whatever.
All right, Ryan, anything to add?
My only defense to that is, yeah, I was made Saruman, so that's why my roles keep changing. I can't exactly control who the Ceranovs picks, and I'm really concerned as to who is Saruman today, because I have too many roles based on public chats and not enough spaces in the group to fill it in. I think as highlighted by the rest of town, this is why I prefer to be lycanthrope killed rather than executed in the daytime, because now we have a signature problem. Yeah. Also, I'm the only face-up outsider. There's that. I think. There we go. Yes.
Okay, 5 to tie, 6 to put Ryan on the block instead of Sam. Taking the vote, starting now.
Yeah, we've got no twin and no pit crone claims, so it's very likely to be signature.
The only reason I'm not voting for this is the signature.
Okay, 1 is not enough.
Yeah. No one's gained outside abilities, right? It's good to clarify. Not seeing anything comes up.
Can I nominate Justin?
Absolutely. Matt nominates Justin. Matt, please tell us why you've done this.
So Justin is in a double claim. Justin would be an alright kill for the signature, and the Clockmaker too. I mean, it looked like Justin maybe was trying to lift off Sam, so maybe Sam as a minion and Justin could be the demon. I don't know. Anyway, That's my thinking.
Okay, Justin.
If you believe this, you can just kill me tomorrow. If killing Sam wasn't in the game, like not a big deal.
All right, 5 to tie, 6 to die. Taking the vote, starting now. All right, 1 is not enough, and I'll be closing nominations in 5.
I think we're not going to lift it.
2, 1. Sam has been executed and does die. Everybody, please go to sleep. Okay, so Signature is dead, unfortunately. Now, because the barber was executed, the barber actually acts here instead of here. So I'm going to wake the demon, and I'm going to say, make a choice, character, barber, send. Because Candace can switch the signature back into play, or mess around with some of the dead players' characters, potentially, or just do nothing. I think Candace is above suspicion at the moment, so doing nothing could potentially be fine. No. Okay, I think that's the correct choice. I will then have a use your ability, make a choice, please. And then I will also, while we're here, have you reconnect and then make a choice. Excellent. Make a choice. Matt will die. I think that's fine. I think this is a little rough for the good team. I think the Serenovus has just done insane damage here. The Pixie protected no one, which is unfortunate. Surely it's going to be Ryan and a funny character. And just a funny character. I think Rat King would be very funny. Also, Ryan being Serenovus locked and not coming out with the librarian info is kind of not that detrimental. Justin coming out as the imitator, bro, is cooking. Okay. Wait. This character selected you, Serenovus. You are mad. You are the imitator. Which is fine because Rick is dead. Justin cannot kill Rick. Also, Candace killing Matt turns off Signature forever. Assuming Signature wasn't just executed. Justin says, got it. And then now we have to give Balloonist info. And then now I'm going to give... I think if I show Weedy the trust with Rollo is very high, that Weedy is a townsfolk, and it's likely they will think Candace is the demon. I don't think they have anything else to try and pin Candace as the demon. Ryan, who is no longer Serenovus mad, can corroborate that Justin is in fact the imitator. If Quinn is executed here, the evil team wins. So I think showing Weedy is the correct choice. I think this is the final prayer that the good team might win this game. Basically. let's wake everybody up.
So it was
Good
Josh and Amelia.
morning, everybody. You awake to discover Matt died last night.
Hi. Oh,
so
sorry.
I'm the general, and the general information was already shared through Rick.
Yep.
I'll go first. I'm the imitator who saw Savant.
Ah.
I was giving out bullshit Savant info. And I'm confirming Rick, I guess.
Great. Well, okay, that makes what I'm about to say a lot less impactful, I suppose. I am your librarian who has been Seramad for 3 days, and I'm really, really tired because I usually lean way too hard into this. I saw either Rick or Justin as the imitator. That is why on day 2 I claimed Pixie Savant, because I knew that Justin was the imitator. And who knows? We can confirm the existence of the Savant. Yeah, that's all I got.
Love it.
Okay.
Now let's solve the game with Rick's info.
Yeah.
Don't think you can.
But my concern is I still think it might be a
No pressure, Rick.
Tormentor game, right? Because we're still missing a face-up outsider with our imitator.
Hello.
So, question: is Madness like? Just say I haven't been like affected by the Serenovus, but I am claiming princess. Does that count as me being mad as the princess?
Yes and no. Madness is you are trying to convince the town something is correct.
Right, but if I were evil, say I'm evil and I'm telling everyone I'm the village idiot,
Yeah.
does that count as being mad that I'm the village idiot?
No. Whenever anything in the game is detecting madness, it means specifically you've been compelled by an ability of the game. If the game hasn't instructed you to bluff as a thing in particular, you are not mad, you are bluffing.
Okay, that's fine. So yeah, I was just asking with respect to the Savant info, but it couldn't
Yeah.
be like Quinn was evil and then
You just
because
claim
Quinn-
something. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Okay, cool. Glad to clarify that. Thanks.
What was Roller's info? Again, I forgot.
Amelia, then Quinn, then Candace.
Amelia, Quinn, and Candace.
And then I
Oh,
think
Quinn
Roller's
and-
getting new info today, so we'll see what happens after me, I guess.
Quinn's claiming townsfolk as well as Candace's clockmaker. I think we kill Quinn here.
So that I don't know. He could look. Weedy could be evil, but in my mind, Quinn is always evil. Quinn is always a minion here, at the very least.
Yeah, and Candace is.
Candace. I mean, we're not going to have any info on Candace, or we. But also, so if Weedy is evil, Josh must be evil too, right? And Josh got himself killed.
Josh
day
is
one.
not evil.
Yes, but Josh is the pixie who saw Princess. So Weedy's confirmed.
Okay, fine.
So because of that, like I saw Candace then.
Hi. Did I miss any night info when I was executed? Like who the Rat King is supposed to be?
No.
No! That's terrible news. Okay, thank you, Keith.
Right. Unless one of them's just a hidden outsider, which is also possible. Like Candace or Quinn could be a hidden outsider.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think Candace is the nom today.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah? Or...
Not Quinn in case of the signature though? Because Quinn's next to Sam.
Oh god, how does that math work? But Quinn is evil in this world.
Yeah, but if Quinn's the Sig and Candace is actually good somehow, then good could lose, right? If Candace isn't actually an outsider.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome back to town, everybody. It's time for nominations, executions, and just general suffering. Let's start with Juan's hand, please.
I have an announcement. I thought about this Rat King. I'm like, I need to go find them, and I think I found them today. And then they asked me, weren't you executed? Didn't you learn me? I'm like, good point. I never learned the Rat King. despite being executed. So maybe you could say I'm evil, but I also, from my point of view as a good player, just think Josh is full of
There's
shit.
a very good reason why you didn't learn the Rat King.
Then do you want to
Because
outlaw
they died before you died.
son of a?
Hello, it's me.
Oh.
All right. Next up,
long as
Rollo.
it's direct.
Yeah. So my balloonist info is really damning and paints a very particular picture. I spent all day telling Amelia about it. So my day one was Amelia, who then died of the night. My day two was Quinn, then Candace, then Weedy. All three of them are claiming townsfolk. And because all three of them have to be, like, unless there's a hidden outsider, I am reading this as a good player, a minion, and a demon. Weedy is backed up by the pixie Josh, which means he's the good one, which means by definition, Candace is either like minion, demon, or outsider, but claiming
Josh
townsfolk.
called me as Rat King, so Josh is
Yeah.
100%
So Josh is good.
So
which
that means
means
the princess is good.
yeah. So
Exists.
Weedy's good there. And if we kill Candace and she's an outsider and Quinn is the Sig, we could lose the game maybe. I haven't done the maths. So anyway, that's my info. I want one of Candace or Quinn dead.
All right, Justin, you're up next.
I'm probably gonna nominate Quinn, but let's see what Quinn says. We can change my mind.
Okay, Quinn, can you change Justin's mind?
Justin, you're gonna love this. You're gonna think this is brilliant. You're gonna change your mind. I don't know what to make of my info, but I'm gonna put it out there. As I said, I'm the village idiot. Night 1, I got Rollo evil. Night 2, I got Justin good. Night 3, I got Matt evil. And then night 4, I got Candace evil. So that's probably too many evils, because I don't think those are all correct. I kind of trust.
Oh, it was going so well.
He dropped halfway
They
through.
silenced him before he could speak the truth.
Quinn, try again.
It's going to silence me. Okay, I think Justin is good. I think there's no one else is coming out as VI. So I have to be puzzle drunk, which case I don't think my information is useful. But I did want to put out that Rollo was evil because Weedy was looking for information, and nobody voted on him. So I am leaning towards maybe it is Rollo and Candace and Matt, or my information doesn't make sense. So that's what I've got.
Okay, Sam, you're up next.
Just saying that in the world where, no, in all worlds, I think. Sorry, I'm trying to work out if I am puzzle drunk. Is there a faux paw token still put somewhere, and if so, then your balloonist information can be impacted by that roll?
I don't think so. The faux paw registers as evil. It doesn't change your character type.
But it would register as an evil character type, surely.
No, you just register as evil. It's not different. So, like, I don't know. Maybe Keith, how would you rule
Yeah, that is
the
correct.
faux paw
So
with balloonist?
a village idiot, for example, could see a faux paw player incorrectly as evil. You don't necessarily need to be drunk. But the balloonist only cares about the 4 categories of character of which the faux paw does not interact with.
Oh, never mind then.
Ryan.
Okay, because I did get chastised for this earlier. I would like to nominate one of Candace or Quinn today. Justin, if you'd like to make a nomination first, please do so.
I'd like
Wait,
to
what Quinn was the info again?
Candace or Rollo.
Quinn, what was the info again? Quinn, what was the info again?
My info was night 1 Rollo evil, night 2 Justin good, night 3 Matt evil, and night 4 Candace evil.
Yeah, that's what it doesn't line up. I don't know.
So I'm happy to nominate Rollo or Candace.
Nah, I'll let Ryan nominate first. I don't know who.
Ryan,
Aw, thanks. Ryan nominates Quinn.
All right, Ryan nominates Quinn. Ryan, please tell us why.
Simple explanation for me is that there is no puzzle master ability in play. The evil team is Candace, Quinn, and Sam. Because from my perspective, Justin's confirmed, Weedy's confirmed. Rollo's information makes sense to me. And both Candace and Quinn's information do not at all. And we can only have one puzzle master. I think... I don't think we will ever lose, because from my perspective, Weedy's confirmed, Justin's confirmed. And I know I'm good, so we are always entering a final day with at least one good player. Quinn, I think, as you put it yourself, your information seems really drunk with the Matt evil, and I think we just get this out of the way. Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
Quinn, anything to add?
I mean, with the faux pas, theoretically, I think my information could actually check out. It does make.
Now I've disconnected.
I don't know about Matt. I think they died early, so that might be the faux pas. But I could believe that this is Rollo and Candace like selling me out, throwing me under the bus. So I wouldn't vote for this, but it's up to you guys.
Okay, 3 votes is required to put Quinn on the block. Taking the votes, starting now.
I understand from your perspective, Quinn, but in my mind, Sam is most likely the Serenovus, so there's no lycanthrope and no faux pas. This is minimum to avoid evil
Okay,
team
4
lifting.
is enough. Quinn is on the block.
Who's the puzzle master?
But in terms of who's lifting there,
I
Ryan,
don't think there is
No.
one. It
Puzzle
could be
master.
there's a
It's-
puzzle master if there's a tormentor, right? So we've currently, as far as I can see, we've got a -1 outsider situation, which
Yes.
means that it's a tormentor, and one of the outsiders the minion has is probably puzzle master.
Yeah.
We also, yeah, so we're on 6. This is always safe, but we should be careful tomorrow because if we execute a minion who has the Moonchild ability, there could be like a double kill, which is really, really interesting. But
I'm gonna
we're
nominate
fine
Candace.
on 6.
Okay, Quinn nominates Candace. Please tell us why.
I think if Rollo and Candace are evil together, then Rollo's talking a lot, so they're probably a minion. Candace is sitting quietly, so they're probably a demon. I think we need to. I think we should kill one of them today, just so it's not like a 50-50 tomorrow. But I probably can't convince Town, especially not to lift, because it would require their votes. But just like to keep that in mind.
Okay, Candace, anything you want to add to this?
No, I don't think this will get lifted. So I don't think I need to defend myself.
Alright, 4 to tie, 5 to put Candace on the block instead of Quinn. Taking the votes, starting now.
Quinn is almost like pretty much certainly not the demon here because every other live player was willing to vote.
Agree.
Yeah.
I don't see a world where Quinn's the
1
demon and
it's not enough. I'll
the
be
minions are
closing
dead.
in 5.
Can I just say something? Rollo got me first name in the balloonist. We didn't speak. Rollo didn't know what I was. I'm the Rat King. That is like going to come out almost certainly, unless I get executed day ones. I'm a confirmable townsfolk. Is that really who you put first in the balloonist ping and then stitch up whoever's next?
Coming
Like that
after.
just doesn't.
That's a good point. I mean, I could be puzzle drunk.
I don't think there's a puzzle master. I think Rollo.
It's
I don't know.
It'd be Tormentor making a puzzle monster.
It'd be hidden,
Yeah.
that ability.
I don't know. I
would love to tie
100% see a world where it's Candace and Quinn. 100% that is possible. It's just a.
Going back to counting down from 5 with any.
I mean, it could also just be
on
Weedy
6.
and
We could tie it.
It could be Weedy and I'm Puzzle Master as well. So it's just who knows
2,
who the Puzzle Master
1.
is on.
Quinn has been executed. Everybody, please go to sleep. That will be down here. I might as well go now. Weedy. Okay. And see who Candace picks. I think there's a world where we can get a pretty good frame on Rolo here. Justin. Yeah, I think Justin is the correct choice also. Okay, so now, after Weedy, what is the balloonist ping? I think it just has to be Ryan. I think Ryan is the correct choice. Wake, player, Ryan, send. There's no general left. Okay, sports fans, it's time for the final day. It's time for the final day.
Fake VI info.
Good morning,
I was trying to get
everybody.
Let's see.
You wake to discover Weedy died last night.
Oh
There we
no.
go.
And
Wanted to confirm myself.
Justin died last night. Welcome to your final three.
yeah.
Hooray.
Can't believe it now.
By the way, I was Sarah Mad as my own role yesterday, the imitator. So it didn't matter that much. But the Serenov is still alive. We almost certainly have 2 evils alive here. Yeah, keep that in mind.
Wait,
Rolo and Candace.
Serenos is not necessarily still alive, right? If Quinn specifically was the Serenovus, who had the Moonchild ability due to the Tormentor,
Yeah.
Quinn killed a confirmed good player, Weedy, going into Final 3, right?
Oh yeah,
So
you're
like
right.
I'm reading this as Quinn has just confirmed the tormented minion with the Moonchild ability.
That could be right.
That's the
I think
world.
Quinn is definitely evil. They're just making up VI info for no reason.
Yeah.
I made it up so that I would have a convincing story, and I wanted to confirm myself by.
If you were a good Moonchild, you wouldn't. You would just tell us so that we know if you're on the good team.
There's a Fangu in the script. I don't want to.
Yo, the other minion has the Barber ability. That's the Savant info
In
on day 1.
yeah, I don't know whether Ryan's first or me, but to clarify, Tormentor it was a -1 as well to outside account. So Justin is our only outsider. Ryan is evil. Candace is probably the demon.
Why is Ryan evil in that scenario?
Ryan is claiming Barber now, which is not in a Tormentor game.
Huh? Sorry, I guess to refute that. No, I was Sarah Mad as the barber on day 3. I'm the librarian confirming, I believe, Justin as the imitator, which I
Okay.
wasn't able to get out for 3 days. Yeah, I genuinely have no idea. If Rick, you can parse through your Savant information to give me a nomination, that'd be great. Because I think there's a world where I'm the only living good player alive.
I think Ryan's probably the self-maddening Serenovus that decided to make me Serenad as imitator, and the same day that he claimed librarian to have seen both me and Rick as imitator. That makes more sense.
I think Rolo's balloonist information might not make sense. So Amelia is townsfolk, and then it was Quinn, and then Candace, and then Weedy is townsfolk, which means Quinn and Candace have to be either outsider, minion, or demon, but not both. I guess it could be that Quinn was a minion and Candace is the demon, but I mean, yeah, if that by the outside account from a tormentor, if we believe Justin's an outsider, Quinn's not an outsider. Quinn's a minion with an outsider ability.
Yes.
So either Candace is the demon or Rolo's info doesn't make sense.
Actually, I've got a third option because I learned last night that Weedy and Ryan are not the same character type. So now I'm all the way back in to Candace being good because it's Amelia townsfolk, Quinn minion, Candace townsfolk. Sorry. Oh no, Candace and Weedy can't both be townsfolk. Okay, no, that doesn't work. I don't see how Weedy and Ryan can be different and Candace and Weedy can be different.
Ryan could just be minion, right? Wouldn't that be easier?
I mean, I just wouldn't have shared that info if it didn't make sense, right? I could have just shared something that makes sense, but I don't get this. I got Ryan right. Fuck.
I think Rollo's just trying to clear Candace here, but then realized he couldn't. And I'm reading him as a minion from all this talking earlier.
That's fine. I will vote. I
I'm
will
gonna go
nominate
with
whoever the dead players want me to in this scenario.
I think it's one of them,
Like
but
Amelia and Josh are both confirmed good. Same with Weedy. Like if you guys have any input here, that would be great. But I can't work out how Quinn. So Quinn and Candace can be different if Quinn's a minion and Candace is townsfolk or demon. Candace and Weedy can be different if Candace is a demon or
To be the minion in your like Ryan second minion, Candace demon.
I have made a mistake.
yeah. But then Candace and Weedy can be different. But then Weedy and Ryan. Oh, that just means that I have no idea what Juin is. I put him down as signature because he didn't claim to anything to me. Wait,
How dare
Ryan's
you?
the signature.
Channeler.
Sorry, you're the juggler.
I'm the channeler. I'm a townsfolk.
Channeler.
There is
Oh,
almost
I know.
certainly a puzzle drunk in the game from the Tormentor.
Right.
Do we just want to make sure we get nominations from every person so that we don't end up with just somebody missing out? And
Sure thing. Matt,
Who
did you
wants
want
to-
to
We
add
don't know.
anything? You've
We
had
don't know
your
who
hand
to
up for
vote
a
on,
while.
right?
We're beginning a lot of chatter on this here, the final day. And Matt's been very patient. Matt, did you want to add anything here?
Sorry, I think I already said what I wanted to say, and I forgot to take my hand down.
No dramas whatsoever. Ryan, I would like to hear from you next then.
I'm speaking just to Rick because I cannot parse your savant information and you can probably do a better job. Do you have any way of differentiating who the demon is here? Because I do
No.
not.
No. So to review my savant info, it's real fast. A player gained the Barber ability on last night, or a player is mad they are the village idiot. That's what we got on day one. And this day two is a Ghazali picked 2 players whose name starts with the same letter, or only townsfolk are dead. So I can't use that to choose between you, Candace, or Rollo.
Yeah.
The only thing is RR if you wanted to go on, if you believe the Ghazali info.
So that'd be me and Rollo.
Or me is the other R.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's also J for Justin, Josh, and Juan.
Cool. Thank you.
All right. I would like to hear some nominations because we are dragging a little bit, but I will still take hands from the dead players. So if an alive player wants to nominate, jump in anytime.
well, I'll let Amelia and Justin do their hands, but then I'm nominating Candace.
All right. Let's hear
Yeah.
from Justin.
If we can't build words where Sam is evil, that means Sam picked Weedy and Ryan and they didn't go through. That means Weedy was probably the faux Paul being confirmed by the Pixie. And Ryan is just a minion that made me Sarah mad as the imitator who they were gonna reveal yesterday. My world is Ryan is the minion, Rollo's the tormentor, and Quinn is the other minion.
Okay, Amelia.
Justin, that doesn't work with the clock too, does it?
Oh yeah, I actually don't know.
Something has to be something is puzzle drunk out
I
of
thought we were saying
me,
Sam.
Rollo.
No, there's no puzzle master. The abilities were Moonchild and Barber. That's what the savant info says on day one.
Yeah, but isn't Tormentor adding a
True.
puzzle drunk?
It was a player has a player gained the Barber
Gained the
ability.
Barber
That was
ability
the-
last
Yeah.
night.
Yeah, like it's crystal clear. We know it's there's no puzzle drunking. Anyway, I'll nominate Candace now.
All right. Rollo nominates Candace. Please tell us why.
Yeah, as I put in chat, if all my info works, if it's Amelia Townsfolk, Quinn Minion, Candace Demon, Weedy Townsfolk, Ryan Minion. I didn't think Ryan was a minion socially, so it took me a while to get there. But I think this is just the world. The Clock 2 is a lie, which doesn't work in other stuff. Yeah, Weedy was the faux paw, so Sam's good. Everything else fits.
All right. Candace, anything to add?
I feel like with all of these hands up, I don't think I'll be able to convince anyone. So if you're happy to let that go, then go ahead.
All right. 2 votes is required to put Candace on the block. I'll be taking the vote starting now. Alright, that is 6 votes. That can only be tied, not beaten.
I won't be voting on
I
anyone
won't be
else.
voting either.
Oh, I'd love to hear it. Excellent. Candace has been executed and does die. And because of this, a team has won. We're going to go through the Grimoire reveal. It's going to be fucking cooked. So please hold your applause until the end. Keep your arms, legs inside the vehicle until we arrive at our destination. Let's start by saying I made a mistake. I made a really minor mistake. I don't think it changed the outcome of the game. And you will figure it out pretty quickly when we go through the Grimoire reveal. But I want to run through a few things here. Let's start with Matt. Matt was our general that only ever received evil because at the beginning of the game, the evil team was steamrolling. The demon had some incredibly great picks to kill, which put the good team on the back foot, including Amelia, our Rat King. Now, fun fact about the Rat King. The Rat King distributes its information right before the demon selects the target. And so, after the first execution, Josh, the executed pixie, was able to learn the Rat King, and then the Rat King died. Thank God. Josh the pixie, who learned Weedy the princess. Weedy the princess, who did not get to activate on the first day. Because Ryan, who we'll talk about later, the scallywag he is, was able to nominate and get Josh executed. Let's then follow up with Justin, who was our imitator and our only outsider in play. Justin the imitator learned Rick the savant. There was a small touch and go moment where Rick actually juggled Justin as the imitator, which, if I thought the good team was winning early on, may have been grounds for a death there. Because, I mean, obviously it's clear to the savant that they might have someone that has seen their character, but they might not be able to split it between a pixie and an imitator, and to be able to, guess so clearly that it is the imitator correctly maybe indicates that Justin wasn't convincing enough in their madness. But I kept Rick alive because I thought that his savant information was very important, and I'll just kind of reiterate it here. A player gained the barber ability last night, or a player is mad, they are the village idiot. The true piece is the gained the barber ability, which we'll get to. And the second one is only townsfolk are dead, or the Kazali picked 2 people whose name starts with the same letter, which I thought was a funny piece of false because we had Juan, Josh, Justin, and we also had Ryan, Rollo, and Rick, which is some funny puzzle solving there. But only townsfolk are dead, which was Amelia and Josh specifically at the time. Let's then talk about Sam. Sam was the signature, and the good team did very well to avoid the signature's ability. There was a few times where one single incorrect execution meant the loss of the game, and part of this was why the general kept receiving evil at night. Because when we had Josh and Amelia killed, that gives a really wide berth of options for people to die and activate the signature. But the good team came in with the save and executed Juan, the channeler who was unspent, who, because you may have guessed it's a Tormentor game, the channeler would have been able to remove any minion's ability completely if a minion was selected, because they had an outsider ability and it would completely remove all the abilities they have. But you also could have picked Justin to prevent the savant from dying. And then that stopped the signature for activating for a little while. But then, when Rick died, you suddenly had more options. More options of who could have been killed. And so Sam did in fact have the barber ability. And when Sam died, there was a no barber swap choice made. Then let's talk about Quinn. Quinn was the Serenovus that on the first day made Ryan mad he was the princess, which is particularly brutal because I already intended on having a pixie princess and a real princess fighting to have the princess activate, when instead the Serenovus princess was in fact the one that got the gun. Quinn additionally had the Moonchild ability, which killed Weedy on that second last night. All of this was guessed by Rollo. Rollo was our balloonist, and now because my read of the game was that the good team was getting demolished, after the Savant died, Rollo was the only information in the game remaining, and I wanted to give him information that could help him solve the game, but also potentially made it look like he was trying to build the frame. And also I was aware that Quinn dying could have potentially ended the game if it was done at the wrong time. Or greatly accelerated the game beyond a potentially solvable state based on who was killed. And so Rollo's balloonist information saw Amelia the Rat King because I knew that sooner or later Amelia would be able to be confirmed. And then Quinn, the player who, if executed, would have the Moonchild ability activate. A thing that I thought would happen when instead Sam was executed, because everyone was really convinced that the Lycanthrope bluff was not real, and so Sam took it instead, and then Quinn was able to continue the Serenovus madness. And then I showed Candace, and this was because I was really confident that the good team was getting demolished, because Candace was in fact the demon. And then after Candace, I showed Weedy again because I was kind of trying to keep it with the alive players, and you had to trust Josh and Weedy together to build a team. And I wanted to very clearly show that the evil team was in there somewhere, and that we was read as good socially, and the evil team had outsider bluffs that they could have bounced to. So that Quinn could have potentially claimed Moonchild way earlier, and Candace could have sat as a minion and potentially used that as a way to frame. But then, here comes our mistake. After Weedy, I showed Ryan to the balloonist who was the librarian, because I mixed it up in my head as to who the last person was. I thought it was Candace. When Ryan was the librarian that saw either Rick or Justin as the imitator, two players that were going to be claiming the same character. A thing that I thought was going to be very funny if Ryan was not Serenovus locked for the entire game. And that was catch and release. It was much more fun for me than everyone else, I think.
I had a good time.
It's okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I thought Rollo was evil there because of the balloonist info. That's why I was
final day.
Stuck.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You got there in the end.
I didn't get there. Rollo did. Yeah, Rollo. Thanks for carrying me to the W.
Well, it was really funny because I got when going into final day, I got sent the name. I didn't even write it down at first because I was like, yeah. This is the last name doesn't matter so much here. And then I double checked it. I was like, wait a minute, how are Ryan and Weedy not on the same team? Oh no!
Sorry, Ryan. But the build words were evil thanks to things.
That's why I was so evil.
Lost, but
strong.
Rollo's frustration on the last day was what tipped me into being like, okay, I think he's good.
Yeah, Rollo working out his information, being like, oh wait, it works. Therefore, I'm not Puzzle Monster drunk. I'm like, yes, he must be good.
Yeah, and Rollo had enough information to solve the game. So
But so it could have been Sam having the Puzzle Master ability, no? That was possible.
The Savant was the clue that meant that players could potentially trust their info.
The clue for me, Rollo, is
the Savant, right? They specifically would have to be the puzzle drunk in the world where I didn't have the Barber ability. I was instead of Puzzle Master.
Yeah, the clue for me, Rollo, was that in a previous game where you were the balloonist tonight, we gave information to help you solve the game. So I was like, this sounds like game-solving balloonist information.
Well, balloonist is a strong character.
If Rollo had died at night instead of Rick, then I would have had to have come up with Savant information to do the same.
Yeah. I know.
I feel like this racking is a bit tough on evil, because you have a pixie confirming a princess, you have a Rat King, which will get confirmed at some point, and you
A lot of
have
confirmation.
a librarian confirming an imitator.
And a savant whose info can confirm people as well. Yeah.
Literally just
And
me
at
and
that
Rolo.
point, I was a bit just like, I don't know what I meant to do with this
Yeah, it's
info.
just me, Rolo, and Matt who are unconfirmed.
Yeah.
And me.
I
And
think
me.
Rollo was an
figured
easy
a
frame.
Clockmaker 2 would make sense at some point because I figured I would try and aim for a signature kill.
Yeah.
But then I think it became really hard to sell that when people started confirming each other.
Well, when
Yeah.
And I
Rollo is
was
2
like,
steps
I
from
didn't
you or
realize.
Josh, does make it really hard to frame Rollo with your own info,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
What were the
I
bluff?
liked the characters though.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
watching people play around Signature was really interesting. Signature dominated what all of the executions for the first few days were. And there was a scenario where if you executed Quinn earlier, Quinn just goes, hello, my demon. I have the Moonchild ability. I'm selecting this person. If you pick any other person, we win the game. So if you executed Quinn instead of Sam, you lost, which I thought would have been really crazy. But the good team played very, very well, and I did have to kind of give Rollo all of the keys to the kingdom. But there was like a lot of smaller confirmations that I feel like could have been pulled apart. I think the problem for the evil team was the bluffs. Weedy kind of clued onto it kind of early that Lycanthrope Princess doesn't go very well together. And then the Clockmaker information unfortunately didn't help Candace build an alternate world. So maybe sitting on the Village Idiot and then giving different options, giving something else instead of Lycanthrope, like Fortune Teller, could have potentially made a big difference.
Yeah, I think the Lycanthrope Princess didn't help.
I think one of the demons needs to have like a poisoning ability or something. Although I guess
Yeah.
like Tormentor
It can add a puzzle drunk.
with puzzle drunk.
Yeah, we built
But
That's
there
why I was
wasn't much
asking,
possible.
I was like, am I not seeing any poisoning in the script for me to be able to like go back and
hide anything.
like
Yeah.
that I was like, it's specifically the Tormentor. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
In
Although I
fairness,
guess,
there was
like,
3
EMR
confirmed
doesn't have-
players, and we still took a lot to find the evil team towards the end.
Yeah, I was surprised it took that long because I feel like the moment
You had a savant info plus balloonist info.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll play differently though with Pit Crone.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, in
I
hindsight, I should
was
have
so
claimed
happy
the code,
that you
right? I
made
should have
me
claimed.
so mad, Quinn. Yeah, my role.
Yeah, I'm waiting for
Look,
the Pit
just in
Crone
case you were the savant, I didn't want
Yeah,
to-
yeah, I know. Yeah. But the info I gave was actually true that I was giving out.
Ryan, I mean, I didn't want to Sarah Lock Ryan. It was the right play, but I didn't want to do it.
Yeah, fair.
It did a lot of
But Ryan,
damage.
it turns out
Only
Ryan
3
couldn't
days.
really
Only
out.
3 days.
Ryan couldn't really out the imitator because that would just break the imitator madness.
Yeah.
If they did anyway. If Justin admitted to it.
You could say he saw an imitator is in play.
No,
and
but
then
as
people
soon
could
as
back off double
Rick
claims.
died, I could out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
I think
Thanks for running, Keith. That was fun.
It was good.
I had a sinking feeling
Yeah.
as soon as Ryan
That was
came out
alright.
with his librarian info and Justin was the imitator.
I just
Game over. Yeah.
No,